There's a book of Psalm 64, verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. First and foremost, I would like to take Allah Yah Bashem Yahushai Bashem HaKadosh, the ones to the apostles and elders, great Nelson Ruel. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole flag, to all you brothers out there pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom to all you brothers, stay strong, pushing it with quick lesson. And I want to speak about this congresswoman that is speaking out against the Parkland school massacre. And she came out, she's saying how this whole school shooting scenario was nothing but a false flag planned shooting. So you have this Edomite woman who's part of the Congress, who's speaking out against some of Esau's wicked agendas. Okay, and guess what? You're going to have more Edomites that are going to come out, that are part of the government or the CIA or whatever, the FBI. They're going to come out and they're going to, a few of these Edomite individuals, they're going to snitch on their own kind out. Okay, they're going to snitch their own kind out, man, about their wicked ways and the wicked agenda. Okay, now why is this happening? Is it because they're righteous and they've pretty much they're repenting of their wicked ways and they want to expose the evil ways of Esau, of their own kind, of their own people, their own nation? Or is it because the Most High put the spirit on these Edomites to reveal their own ways? Which, it's the latter. Okay, the Most High he's going to put the spirit on more Edomites to confess their sins, to pretty much confess their wicked ways. Okay, and that's why you even back then, I don't know if it was back in the 60s or 70s, you had a couple Edomites that came out from the so-called Illuminati, and these individuals, they were high-ranking warlocks and witches and wizards and things of that nature, who were part of that secret society life. And these were Edomites that came out and exposed that wicked shit that they were doing behind closed doors, their occultism, their satanic rituals, their human sacrifices and shit like that. So the Most High is putting the spirit on these Edomites to come out and expose their own ways. Okay, more Edomites are going to come out. Okay, it says Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene believes that the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School shooting in Parkland, Florida was a false flag operation. It says, in newly surfaced Facebook post from May 2018, the Georgia politician questioned why Scott Peterson, the disgraced cop who infamously stayed outside the school during the attack, was receiving $8,700 per month in a state pension. Several people responded to the post to claim that the pension was a payoff. Greene expressed her agreement with the comments, including one which read, "It's called a payoff to keep his mouth shut, since it was a false flag planned shooting." And pretty much they were saying how 17 students were shot and killed. But you see, this is what Esau does. Okay, he has these different little false flag attacks, and he'll push wicked legislation out of that. Okay, so they'll create this false narrative, this false agenda, and then out of that they'll push certain laws. Okay, to further oppress and put keep people in pretty much deem people as terrorists. Okay, because that's what Esau really wants to do. He wants to make the American citizens they want to deem them as terrorists. Okay, so then Esau can do whatever he wants with you. Okay, but yeah, man, these Edomites, man, they're losing their power. They're exposing their own wicked ways, and more of these people, more of these Edomites are going to come out and expose more of their wicked agendas. Okay, so look out for that, because they know that they're coming to their end. So they're going to try to find a way to try to be righteous and try to be, trying to seem like they're good people. But it's not in your cards to be the righteous. Okay, you were created to be the wicked for what? For the day of evil, like the scripture says. Okay, but once again, let me read it and I'll finish it. Psalm 64 verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Exactly. So you have these Edomites telling on themselves. Okay. But anyways, with that, I'm going to call Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem HaKadosh. Till next time, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Ratazam. Say shalom.